Sightseeing is almost like a formula. It takes into a variety of things into account, such as the cultural significance of the location, the popularity, and the local buzz. Well, it used to be like that. I googled something to do in the local area and I found this, something called Dream. It was made in 2009 by the Spanish artist, very famous guy. His name is James Plenzer. It cost them £1.8 million to create something like this, which is £2.5 million in today's currency. The artist said something needed to come from the earth and it needed to signify the future. The future being a face of a 9-year-old girl.
Staring at it for a while, it makes you think, maybe it does signify the future. Maybe there is some...
I don't really see it, but at least it cleans itself with titanium dioxide. But I need to think of something to avoid something like this in the future. I need to utilize a variety of tools for the sightseeing system to be put into place. I need to use the TripAdvisor API, the OpenTripMap API, and also the Google News API to see where people are saying using sentiment analysis. I also need to take into account the distance as well, because if not, it's just going to take me to the Eiffel Tower or the Pyramid of Giza, and I don't have that kind of cash laying around right now for a project. For continuity reasons, I've already created the application, it's already installed onto my MacBook, and it said for us to go to Conwy to see the smallest house in the UK, which is about 3 hours from here. All right, let's do that. Great, now we know where we're going. All I have to do is check what time it is and see how long we have to get there.
It's 12 o'clock, I'm gonna be late, we have to be there in 3 hours and the whole place closes at 4. Oh, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna make it. Why did I wait up all night watching Stranger Things? Bloody hell, I'm gonna be late. God. 3 hours to get there so we can view the small house, but luckily you don't need to check the GPS too often because the signs will change to say Halkine and Ross is small, so you know you're in Wales at that point. We're actually not very far from Britain's smallest house, and the system has also highlighted key areas that we can visit, such as Conwy Castle, the local bakery and town, and Llandudno Beach. The budget for this trip was £20, so I'll have to last all the mini stops along the way as well. Pinpointing some sightseeing activities was hard since I needed to take into account the pubs and hair salons to find some actually interesting places. I filtered the best customer reviews on Google and let the Mapbox API create a map structure of the best possible path to take. The first stop should have been the Britain's smallest house, the attraction I actually came to see and planned this whole video around, but I found Conwy Castle just staring at me, and having only 30 minutes, I actually just went inside and took the tour, but I did only pay £10 for this. I spent so much time in there that when I checked Google of the closing times, it was 4:15 and apparently it was already closed. Luckily, I found the second place to visit right on the way, which was the bakery. The town was really cute. There wasn't very many useful shops per se. It was mainly just outdoor clothing stores, travelling stuff, but the bakery was very nice actually. The bakery had a ton of items, but I got a lemon and drizzle bun, which cost me £1.50. But I had no time to eat it because when I went around the corner, I found a massive queue for, you guessed it, the smallest house in Britain. The price to get in was £1.60, or in math terms, one lemon drizzle cake and probably a tenth of a Bitcoin by the time this video comes out. I got a lot of change, a lot of 20p in change, which I really hate real money to be honest. If only there was an app that can sort out these problems. I'm not big enough for a sponsorship to be honest. Anyway, so it was our turn to go in and the house was a lot smaller than you think, just as a joke. The house basically just had a JVC CD player which auto loops a 3-minute CD. There wasn't much to do there to be fair, but it was quite funny. The guy living there was 6'3", which is 2 to 3 inches taller than me, and I hit my head a couple times while just going around on the bottom floor. Going upstairs, you can see where the man slept, and you can tell it was built in the 16th century because there's not a lot of room up there. I mean, how are you supposed to get that gaming PC so you can play Fortnite anyway? It was just a simple life for the guy, a place where there's more rock candy shops than banks in the entire town.
We hope you have enjoyed your visit. Please mind your head when you are leaving.
Now we weren't in a rush, it was finally time to eat the lemon drizzle cake. It's quite nice actually, it was a nice bun, tasted quite nice, quite bready to be honest, but you know, I'd give it like a solid 8 out of 10 to be honest. The last stop to see was Llandudno Beach at the end of the day. It was simple to be honest, not going out much, but I liked it. It was quite a simple, nice little town. I've been there before to be honest, so I knew what I was really expecting. I normally go on more busy holidays such as Dubai where I could eat sand, so having something more clear is quite nice. I did have enough money in the budget to get fish and chips, but I didn't know the fish and chips for a small would cost me £6.50. I mean, it was nice anyway. The aesthetic, the outdoor beachness and all of that, I mean, it's worth it to be honest.
In comparison, I went to Greggs, and if you don't know what that is, that's a local bakery chain within the UK.
And I got a Yum Yum, which is an elongated donut. Similar size and spec, but the only problem is it doesn't have the heart and soul as the one that I had in Landudno. The other one tasted like a new loaf. This is kind of rock solid, to be honest. I'm not really sure what you can do with it, but I mean, it's okay. It kind of tastes like in between what you can get at a supermarket and what you can get in a local bakery chain. So overall, I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. So yeah, not to say. And this also cost £1.50. So I mean, I prefer the other one. I think I'm just gonna give this to the seagulls or something because I don't really need it.